All right, people. So I'm here with your raw review from last week. Let me just get right into the show. So we got Big Cass coming out to cut a promo to open the show here. I thought it was pretty good. You know, I'm actually quite enjoying Big Cass's promos. He's serious. He talks a good game, and he sounds tough. You know, that's a big lacking quality in many of the characters in this company. Is they don't sound tough. So he comes out. He talks about how he's going to beat up Enzo and be the next Universal Champion. And then to ruin it, you know, you got a good promo here. You know, you got a young guy like Big Cass who, you know, I never really liked him as a tag team. He might be better as a singles. We'll have to see on that. But the point is, he has potential. He's shown in the last month that he has potential as a singles guy. So to ruin this, the 90-year-old big shit has to come out and beat him up. See, what's the point to that? And, you know, maybe I understand if, this is going to lead to a match and Big Cass beats him later in the night. But no, I mean, you got the Big Show coming out and just beating him up like that. And there's no point in having a Big Show, Big Cass feud because Big Show's he's washed up, he's old, he hasn't been doing anything. So really going over Big Show's it doesn't mean anything. So that just ruined it, but I mean, it was still a pretty good promo. Then we have Finn Balor defeating Samson. Just a typical boring ass fucking match here. 6 minutes and 35 seconds long. I gave it 1 star out of 5. Gallows and Anderson defeat the Hardy Boys. like here you go again. You know, you got fucking Gallows and Anderson who are pretty much jobbers. What have they done in this company? Nothing. Then you got the Hardy Boys who were just fucking in the title match last night, or you know, at Great Balls of Fire, and they lose in 3.5 minutes. So the jobbers beat the fucking #1 contenders in 3.5 minutes. Terrible match, 0 out of 5 stars. Just terrible. Then the revival returned to like no reaction. Nobody gives a fuck. Probably because they haven't really been on Raw that much, but so the revival return and beat up the Hardys. You know, nothing to get too excited about there, but the revival's back. So then we have Miz cutting a promo, pretty much just giving awards to Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and his wife. I mean, not that good. I mean, you know, Maurice gets a Mizzy because she's the best, sexiest wife ever. I mean, it's like, okay, that's not really a good promo. It doesn't do anything for me. Oh, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel have Mizzies. What? Like, okay, it's a waste. Doesn't mean anything. So then, yeah, boring. And then you get Dean Ambrose coming out there, getting his ass kicked, and then Seth Rollins comes out to save the day. So I mean, just nothing really exciting here. Then you get Banks and Bayley defeating Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. Another boring fucking tag team diva match here. Totally pointless. You got fucking... there you go again. You got the champion losing. Tapping out. I mean, if you're going to make the fucking team with the champion lose, have Nia Jax take the pinfall or submission. So 0 out of 5 stars. I'm pretty fucking sure that Sasha Banks tapped out Bliss for the victory. If not, I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that happened. Then you get Goldust defeating R-Truth. Nobody gives a shit. 5-minute and 40-second match. So there's their big fucking match after their breakups. Is a match on Raw that nobody cares about. That's only 5 minutes and 40 seconds long. Just terrible. I mean, the whole thing around this, man. You know, Goldust is like making a fucking movie. That's the whole storyline behind this match. Goldust is making a fucking movie. He's delusional. And he's making a movie. He's directing a movie. I really don't understand where this is coming from. It's just really fucking dumb, and I don't get it. I don't get how I'm supposed to get excited about this feud. It makes no sense. So that was a 0 out of 5 star match. Nobody cared about it. Then you have probably the only, you know, exciting part of the night, or, you know, maybe the Big Cass promo was pretty good, but I mean, you had Reigns, Lesnar, and Samoa Joe cutting a promo. So it was a good promo. it was intense. You know, there was a lot of good back and forth, a lot of good insults, a lot of good talking. This is how a promo is supposed to go, you know? Not just, oh, I'm going to kick your ass, you know? Oh, no, I'm going to kick your ass. No, I mean, it's good, it's intricate, it's well thought out. There's some good lines in here. It felt real. It felt just genuine. It didn't feel like somebody's reading off a script like Roman Reigns. I'm going to kick your ass because I'm the man. And you can believe that. No, I mean, it was actually, it seemed, like I said, genuine. It didn't seem scripted. So, yeah, good promo there. So then Kurt Angle comes out. You know, they're about to brawl. I wish it would have been a brawl. You know, it would have been cool to see him brawl. But, you know, of course they didn't brawl. But so we get the match. And this kind of made me upset. So the match is going to be Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns to see who faces Lesnar at the pay-per-view. SummerSlam. If Samoa Joe wins, it's like we already saw that match. I mean, I don't want to see another fucking Samoa Joe Brock Lesnar. You know, it's like, you know, we already saw that. You know, so SummerSlam, you know, one of the biggest pay-per-views, should be a fresh feud, I think. You know, but then if we do get, you know, or we either get Brock versus Roman, which would be a giant clusterfuck. That would be the worst mistake that this company could make. Again, with this Roman Reigns fuck. I mean, he is so terrible. He's a cancer. He's the intestinal cancer of this company. Always infecting the main event with his talentless wrestling, his talentless promos. So they better not put him back there in the main event of SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar. Imagine, we just saw that match. So then we get Wyatt defeating Rollins. Or no, that was the main event. I think I fucked up. First we had Cedric and Tozawa defeating Noam Dar and Neville. Again, just another fucking regular ass tag match. Nothing special here. 0.5 out of 5 stars I gave it. Only 5 minutes and 50 seconds long. So every match before the main event was only, the longest one was 6 minutes and 35 seconds long. So pretty much every fucking match before the main event was 6.5 minutes or under. There you go. And a lot of these were tag team matches too. I mean, it's hard to have a good tag match. It's hard to have a good regular match in 6.5 minutes, let alone a tag match where you got 4 competitors tagging back and forth. So then you get the main event. Wyatt defeating Seth Rollins. Just another boring match, pretty much. I mean, just boring. No good wrestling. I mean, the crowd actually started chanting, "This is awesome." It just shows you how low some people's expectations are for this company. I mean, you could have fucking Bray Wyatt go out there and take a shit and people would chant, "This is awesome." I mean, it's ridiculous. So you got, the match ends, Bray Wyatt wins. And then Miz and his cronies come out to attack Dean Ambrose. And then you got Rollins, or come out to attack Rollins. Then you got Ambrose coming out to save him again. So, I mean, there you go. You got pretty much the same fucking thing that happened 1 hour earlier with Rollins and Ambrose beating up Miz, Axel, and Bo Dallas. You have happening in the main event. So there you go. And it's 2-on-3. So it's 2 guys beating up 3 guys twice. So, oh, and by the way, the Intercontinental Champion gets his ass kicked. I mean, so there you go. So, every fucking champion's getting his ass kicked, or her. Alexa Bliss loses. The number 1 contenders to the tag team champions lose. And then you got fucking Neville losing. Neville loses. And then you get Miz getting his ass kicked twice when he's up 3 versus 2 versus Ambrose and Rollins. There you go, people. There you go. I mean, that's just great, huh? And you wonder why there's no main event talent there. It's because of this bullshit 50-50 booking. Even Stevens 50-50 booking. It's just terrible. You have to put your champions over a majority of the time so that they're actually real champions. Like, remember when Seth Rollins was champion for about 6 months and he was getting his ass kicked every month? He was a paper champion. You have to push your champions and make them win and put them over. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review. A pretty shitty show.